Chasta and Huey podcast. It's like hanging out with your childhood buddies at a dive bar having a beer together. Through your headphones. Or better yet, they're like a security blanket. Maybe a little itchy, but still warm and cozy. It's time for the show. Here's Chasta and Huey. Cheers.
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 Good, sir. How we doing, Brother Huey?
Doing good. Sorry for that little hiccup in the beginning. So the thing with my Rodecaster, like when I play a sound effect and I hit stop, it like picks up where it left off. So if I'm just testing,
it doesn't just auto replay like a Vox Pro
to the beginning. Yeah. So, and the other thing too, I've noticed when we're going live, it's like, it says like we get the little red notification, you're live, but like it was already like live for like a second or two. So I feel like sometimes we're just staring at the screen because it's not like instant, like you're live. It's like it goes live and then it tells you you're live. So you're like, anyway.
It's delayed, at least on Instagram. I pull up Instagram because the comments don't populate inside of StreamYard that we're looking at. And that's totally late. So it's like time is all over the place with the podcast.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We're here. We're live. It's Monday. What's up, Michaela? First checking in. Boom. Look at that. Thomas, fam, bam, boom. Coming in hot. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's
got everyone in. What's up, everyone?
I love it. This is so fun. How are we doing? How was your weekend?
Actually, no. We need to start with something else. A bigger deal. We need to make a big deal about something. Actually, wait, hold on. I always got this damn drum roll. Hold on. Where we go? Stephen
Kirk chiming in. Hey. Got to hang out with Steven on Friday, have some beers. That was so much fun.
No, that's not it.
Oh. It wasn't a joke. I really got to hang out. There we go. Yeah.
Where'd it go? No, oh my God. I thought I had this. Oh, wait, hold on.
What?
Damn, sorry.
Nothing like live podcast here. Going through all the stuff. What are you looking for?
The drum roll.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
Damn it. I'm sorry. Wild
again.
I don't know, because I did an update on this thing. Maybe it took it off the screen. Damn it. But anyway, I was trying to make a drum roll. Yes, it was announced end of last week. In case you missed it, we have our next Bone Rock night out. But more importantly, it's your birthday party.
Thank you.
There we go. There we go. That's what. Anyway, sorry.
Thank you for giving.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
I'm not throwing that away. It's not a throwaway comment or anything. I'm just saying.
In the middle of something else. No.
Something else.
Thank you, babe. I really.
You're welcome.
This is something behind the scenes that we've been working on for a while. And it was really exciting. I mean, true story. I'll just be 1,000% honest with everybody. You and I started talking about this a while back, and I told you, I was like, I would love to have a birthday party. Like, I've never done that before.
Yeah.
But it feels a little weird to sort of promote yourself. Not something I'm great at, quite frankly. In general. Like, I don't think you and I are good at that at all. Like, I think we would be further in our career if we were better at tooting our own horn.
Oh yeah. No, there's people online who promote everything they do, and it's like the greatest thing they ever did, and it's like goes on, and I'm like, man, I wish I was that full of myself that I want to promote myself over and over. And
we could definitely be a little bit better about it. But it's tough because you don't want to be that, you don't want to go to that extreme, right? There's a middle ground there. But you were like, you know what? F it. No better time than now. Let's just freaking go for it. So here we are.
Well, no, it's tough because it's always we're trying to think of events throughout the year. It's okay, what are stuff we can do to, be active, be your active local involved rock station with the community. We do a service of providing fun entertainment for everyone. So hence why the Bone Rock Night Outs became a thing over the last few years. So we're always trying to think of fun things to do, or we're mapping things out, and maybe we can how we take it to the next level and put a little spin on it, or add a little something to it to make it extra special than just a regular show. So that's where kind of the birthday party ideas come up, a couple years ago with mine. It was kind of tied into a client because they were looking for some events at their location. So we were all right, we can do it there and, make a whole big thing, and it's, other client stuff involved. So anyway, But yeah, with the birthday party, it's like, yes, you deserve a birthday party. Let's do it. Let's create something. But you're right. It is tough to say, I want a birthday party. Because I think of like, people are going to think of we're some spoiled brat. Like, was it those? Like,
I know. I feel like Violet from Magic, from the Chocolate Factory. Well, it was like Chocolate Factory.
Well, like, was it
I want a birthday party.
Remember, was it like Sweet 16 on MTV? Like those kids, the rich kids that
God.
I always like, I don't want to ever come off like a spoiled brat, like demands a birthday party. But
no,
big picture, yes, it's your special day and everyone deserves like a birthday party or a celebration. And, if with this situation here, it's like, yes, you haven't done one specifically for yourself. You earn it. You deserve it. Let's make it happen. So, yes, it's super happy. We finally got this going. And I know there was a lot of moving parts.
There were a lot of moving parts. I do want to shout out, the whole thing actually started from Meg. That's where this whole thing originated from. Because I got a call from Meg, and Meg was like, hey, girl, I want to come up. I want to do a party. I want to play in the Bay, want to partner with you. Meg is just such an incredible artist. We've played her in Bone Breakers. We've had her on Soundwaves TV. We've done all the things with her. She's so amazing. She played Warped Tour last year. She split her time between LA and Nashville. She's just like, she's right on the cusp of like the next big thing. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to another guy in the industry. I don't know if he wants me to say that out loud, so I'll just be quiet. But anyway, he's bigwig. And he said she is like one big person away from like noticing her.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, I could see her being produced by like a Travis Barker or somebody like that. Like she's right there. So whenever she called and she was like, I want to do a show. And the weekend, I just made the offhand comment. The weekend she wanted was July 11th. And I was like, oh, that's funny. That's my birthday weekend. And she was like, bitch! Like, she was like, let's do it. And so that's how it all started. So it's three awesome bands. It's actually some of my dearest friends. Meg, State Line Empire. Might have expected that one. I talked them into playing. I'm so excited about that. And Sam Chase. And he's bringing the whole damn band. So this is a big deal.
So it's the Sam Chase, right?
The Sam Chase and the Untraditional. Yes.
Okay. So July 11th, that's a Saturday, all ages at the Guild Theater in Menlo Park, right there in El Camino Real. Beautiful venue, downtown Menlo Park. July 11th. Tickets are on sale now, right? Over at the Guild's website. But 1077thebone.com has all the details.
Yes. Yes.
$25.
I'm so excited. My mom gets to come. She's flying in from Oklahoma. Yeah. You got to come meet my mom with purple hair. She's going to be there. Baby Huey's going to be making sure that she crowd surfs with my son, holding hands.
I think her and Cody dual crowd surfing. Like, was it Wayne's World, right? Was it Wayne and Garth? They were crowd surfing together.
I can see my mom and Cody doing that. Let's all make it happen. Everybody get on board. It's party time. See, Monica just said it. It is party time. Absolutely.
Party time. Oh,
we got everybody chiming in. Monica, she's in the lab, but she's still listening. I love that. Hopefully we don't screw up your lab work. That sounds very
She makes teeth. She's the one who makes dentures or teeth.
That's right. Get that right.
I know. Wait, is there
don't want to screw anything up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I know I'm telling her to get that right. Get that right. Okay. We don't want a wonky tooth.
Who else? Let's see.
Bob Pettigrew. Happy Monday. Bobby Smith. What up?
Bobby. Oh, my God. Icebox. Chaz, you don't know. This is the legend Icebox. Legendary Bay Area wrestler and also roller derby legend Icebox. Bobby Smith. It's also security over the Oakland Coliseum. That video, John Gruden, former Raiders coach, going back. It was back in February when the Super Bowl was here. He went to go visit the old Raiders field and locker room. Bobby was the one who let him in. I see Icebox in the video. I was like, hey, I know that guy.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. He says, come on. I love it. That's great. I got to say, I was hanging out with some legends over the weekend. We went up to Ukiah for that Redwood Metal Fest. Shout out to Brian, who I've been friends with on Facebook for maybe a decade, like a very, very long time. And I don't know how we never met in person until this.
Brian.
Sticky, I think is his nickname. I think and I think on Facebook he goes by Brian Sticky. But anyway, he is a really, really cool guy. He and his wife put on this Metal Fest, Redwood Metal Fest, and it's the 10th year. And basically, like, all of Ukiah rolls out for it. It's free. It's in the middle of this park in the middle of Ukiah. There's 2 stages. It's amazing.
How far is Ukiah from here, from the Bay Area?
It took us, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. We did get a little bit of traffic, but it's about 2.5 hours.
Okay, so Ukiah.
From me.
Yeah, and then Eureka. I always get the 2 mixed up, Ukiah and Eureka.
Yeah.
So Ukiah is like, 2.5, 3 hours, depending on traffic. And then Eureka is like the really far one, like up north. Okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's only about 2.5 hours. I was so pissed. I totally brain farted. I should have texted Chalker. Okay. Yeah, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
I should have texted Chalker because when we were rolling past Santa Rosa, I was like, oh my God. And I guess Chalker's hometown is Ukiah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
AFI is from there.
Yes. I brain farted so hard this weekend.
In case you didn't know, Chalker's brother was the original guitarist for AFI.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you look at AFI's history, he was the original guitar. So so Chalker has some like old school AFI memorabilia at his house and stuff. So
Chalker has the man cave with like all the cool stuff.
Vic Chalker, that's his brother.
Vic Chalker.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vic Chalker. I love it. That's really cool. But yeah, it was awesome. Got to hang out. There were a ton of bands I met. Hung out with -6 for quite some time at their merch booth. They had like the sprayers, the misters, because it was like almost 100 degrees. So it was definitely warm. They were very sweet. They gave Cody a hat. There were a couple bands that gave Cody a hat. And then it was insane. Holy Divers played. That was incredible. They're such a good band. And I mean, Harold O was up there and Harold O was Harold Oing all over the place. You just got to love him for it. He was cracking me up. And then we got to go to breakfast on Sunday with Uncle Dylan, just us and Uncle Dylan.
Okay. Awesome. Really great. So you're saying Cody was walking around with a bunch of band merch, like he was a walking billboard.
He literally was. And I was like, did he steal that? Like I walked over and they were like, no, we gave it to him. I'm like, okay. At one point he had 3 hats on.
Well, speaking of merch, can we just say this? We got Bone merch now.
Oh, yes. Okay. Funny story.
I'm trying to remember everything.
Story. I know. The Bone merch, that was a soft launch that I didn't know was going to happen until it happened.
Okay.
We were actually going to do it a little bit of a different way, but hey, here we are. Hey, look, there's an ad on the left there for my birthday party.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. So can I switch between the two? Let me see if I can do. Oh, I can't right now. But first off, Bone merch. Yeah, so we got T-shirts, trucker hats, hoodies, tank tops, all there. So go ahead.
I got the go up just a little bit. I got the one with the skull. I got the long sleeve with the skull, and then I'm gonna get the Rock of the Bay one as well because I love these are Serato's designs.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do some modeling for this and put it on social.
Do they have my size? Oh wow! Look at these pics.
Do they? I can't see. What is
it's not generating on your end. Okay, no, you got X large, 2X, 3X, 4, 5, 6 large. Oh my god!
Oh good. Oh great. Okay. Love it.
I'm down 3 pounds. Like I haven't a chance to told you. I realized I weighed myself. I gained like 15 pounds since my dad passed over the last couple months. So
we're gonna give you grace on that one, kid.
I know. So I started up and went to Costco, got my normal meal prep stuff. So anyway, down 3 pounds now from the last few days.
Good.
So
okay, so you're only up 12.
I know, trying to get back on track. So
yeah, that's great.
But yeah, okay. So no, that's
so this looks really good. So the merch, massive shout out to Serato who did the graphics and everything. He did some classic. We decided to do classic Bone logo stuff, but then also do some cool, like just kind of mixing it up with some different graphics and whatnot. So he's so talented. He did all that. So there you go. 1077thebone.com. Grab your merch. I love it.
I was going to show you. So give me one sec. See, I'm trying to. That's the thing when you do your own thing. Okay. So yes, this goes back. Oops. There we go.
You're wearing Gilman merch too.
I know. Yeah. The kids are all happy. I wear their merch on the screen now.
Really sweet.
So just the details about Chasta's birthday party. It's up on the Bones website, 1077thebone.com. But yes, Saturday, July 11th, bookmark it, put it in your calendar, show up. Let's fill out the guild in Menlo Park. Make it a big deal. We're going to celebrate. Yeah. Sam Chase, State Line Empire, Meg. Get your tickets ASAP. All ages. No excuses. Bring the entire family. So there you go. That's all there.
I love you. Thank you. That was
You're welcome. Love you too.
I appreciate
it. No, but that Redwood Fest sounds awesome. I definitely.
Next year you got to go with me.
It's just that hot weather, man. I was hot down here.
It was hot. We stayed the night. We stayed over in a hotel.
That's smart. Oh, I mean, unfortunately, I had some other plans, which I'll talk about in a second. But my weekend started early on Thursday. Saw the advanced press screening for Toy Story 5.
Tell me.
So good. It's so
Are you
good.
able to talk about it?
I think so. Is there
I was going to say, is it embargoed for...
Let me see.
I mean, you could say it's so good. I'm sure they're not going to get mad at you.
Yeah. No, let me double check.
Like you're going to give spoilers.
Review embargo is June 16th, 9 a.m. Which today?
Oh, okay.
Today's 15. But I can talk about it.
I mean, you can say it's good, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing bad to say. Like, okay. So, no, it was good. I would say this. Like, it was so good. It was heartwarming. There's a lot of emotional stuff there. It pulls on your heartstrings, and like, there's gonna be moments you tear up. I mean, it's all good. It's a great movie. I mean, for the fifth one, you think most films when they reach like the fifth one, they kind of decline in quality. No, this one. Still so good. I can't say enough of good things. It's just one, you can just Toy Story now is up there, one of the top movie franchises of all time. They got 5 now. Can't believe the first one, 95, and here we won 31 years later. It's still going. And like, I could see this thing keep going because they're always just telling fresh new stories. And to their credit, they always evolve and know how to tell stories with toys and like current events, current trends, how people live their lives now. Versus, how they live their life at 95 versus how people live their lives now. I'll say this. I love it. It's just coincidence because last week you were asking, okay, Cody's on summer vacation. You don't want him spend his time on a screen. What can he do? Activities to stay busy. This movie deals with that dilemma of like people getting sucked into screen time and not like enjoying life, being present, enjoying other people. I'm toys.
So excited to have Cody see this. That's great.
Yes, all the kids, parents need to see this movie. Go see Toy Story 5. Comes out this Friday, the 19th, June 19th. But yes, it's so good. I just will say this. It's more Jessie's movie. She's more in the lead here.
Oh, okay.
Buzz Lightyear and Woody are there, though, to help out. So you still hear Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. But yeah, Joan Cusack is Jessie. Awesome. Her performance is great. Conan O'Brien, he's his character. I don't know if I should say too much. His character was so funny, so good. Like I geeked out. Cool. I love Conan O'Brien. So hearing Conan O'Brien's voice all throughout this movie, it was so good. But yeah, no, I can't say enough good things. Toy Story 5, and it really is. It's interesting because you see, like 1995, you see how kids in the 90s act around toys and stuff. Now in 2026, you're seeing how they function in today's world, like what's that balance between screen time and playing with toys and, the screen time and kind of the negative effects that could have. And some positive stuff too, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it kind of tabs on some online bullying and like some other stuff. It's such a well-written story. So I can't say enough good things. I encourage everyone, go see Toy Story 5. And my boy, Paul Mendoza, lead singer of Cloud Collector. He was also formerly of Unjust back in the day. He works for Pixar. And Chas, I know you're all excited because he invited us out for a tour of Pixar.
That blew my mind.
I know.
That blew my mind. When you text me, I was like, excuse me? By the way, I have to tell you, well, I told you already, but I have to tell everybody what Cody said. So I was telling Cody, I was like, Bubba, Toy Story 5 is coming out. We got to go see it. Uncle Danny says this, that, and the other thing. And he goes, Uncle Danny saw it? And I go, yeah. And he goes, did he get permission? And I said, yeah, baby. I said because he knew it wasn't out yet. And you blew his mind that you had already seen it. And he goes, did he get permission from the actors? And I said, well, he got to see it. Yeah, as it was part of a review, and he goes, wow, he must be really famous.
Cody gets it. Thank you.
I was like, oh, that was so cute. It was very funny.
I would say, Paul Mendoza, awesome Bay Area singer. Like I said, Cloud Collector, that's his new band. Check him out. The drummer is a longtime dear friend of mine, Max Adams. His family grew up with my family.
Awesome.
His grandma and my grandma were friends. They were living next door. Max's uncle, Brad, was my dad's best friend and best man at his wedding. So Brother Bradley, we used to call him. But his dad, Greg, grew up with my parents, and his older brother, his older uncle, Jeff. I mean, the Adams and Delmores go way back. So it was just nice reconnecting with Max recently when his new band, they had the debut show at Stay Gold Deli. And then, obviously with my dad passing, he came. My dad was Max's godfather too. So anyway, wow. Cloud Collector, check them out. They got music out now streaming. I know
we're gonna be playing them on Bone Breakers, right?
Yes. So I got the new single. And they're gonna announce a new show soon. So check them out on social.
Great.
But yes, Paul Mendoza, the lead singer, he goes way back in the metal rock scene here in the Bay Area. He goes way back with the guys with Machine Head, everything. So, but yes, he works at Pixar. And, his story is interesting because Unjust was kind of like taking off, but, he chose Pixar and go that route. So that's a fascinating story. We should record an interview with him in the near future. But definitely. Yes, he offered a tour for Pixar for us. So yes, we'll do that at some point in the coming weeks, months. So, but yeah, congrats to him. So he was one of the art directors, I believe it was. So yeah, congrats, Paul.
That's a big congrats. Congrats on that one. Huge.
I mean, all the reviews are great and early projections, it's going to smash box office numbers. So
it's Toy Story.
It's Toy Story. Yes, it's awesome.
I mean, you didn't enough said. You can't go wrong with that.
But yeah, so after the movie screen, Friday and Saturday night, I just spent my nights over at 924 Gilman Street in Berkeley. It was a big summer fest. It was a benefit show raising money for the venue, and there's something in the works. I'll just say that they haven't publicly announced anything, but fingers crossed it all works out. Good things. But yes, Friday and Saturday night, it was a mixture of amazing local bands from the Bay Area, Sacramento scene, even some bands from Southern California, I believe Arizona and Las Vegas, all coming together. It was 6 bands each night. It was such a good thing. It's just they took a group photo with who was there left at the end of night 2. I'll post that. I'm just saying the music scene is alive and well. Gilman is alive and well, just active. They got a bunch of fresh blood there. Angel, shout out Angel, she's the booker. Strick is one of the other co-managers there. So they got great staff there. They got a lot of great things going on at 924 Gilman Street. They're always looking for volunteers. So if you're a young kid and wants to get involved in music, the music scene, go to Gilman Street and get involved there. But it was so much fun. Just Hellbound Pound killed it on Friday night. The Bond Stones. Who else I see? I saw it was just so many bands. But Saturday, Halibut Head, East Brothers, Stay Out, all crushed it as well. It was just so much fun. And I got videos on my Instagram at BabyQ83. But it was so much fun. And I'm just super proud. I feel like the older brother, proud of this active scene right now. Everyone's thriving and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So it just... And they all appreciate what you and I do for the scene as well. So that's just
I heard a lot of that too at the Metal Fest this weekend, and that's just nice it's nice that people understand that we are pushing that, for the local scene, that they're noticing and that they get it. It means a lot. It really does.
Absolutely. So check out. all these bands. I'm posting a bunch of stuff right now. So it was a lot of fun. So thank you to Gilman for putting on the show and all these bands. Oh yeah, Halibut Head. Shout out them. So the Rose and Thorn EP came out last year, but the vinyl finally came in. So I finally got I bought this last November, so it finally came in. So shout out Halibut Head. But it has Chico, which we play on Bone Breakers, and they dedicate Chico to me, which I can really relate to that song even more so now. T-shirt, love Halibut Head's T-shirt.
That's awesome.
Very old school Lookout Records inspired artwork from back in the day.
That's sick.
It was fun. No, amazing time. And then yesterday did yard work. Adult.
Chilled. Yeah, I know. Yesterday, bouncing back. Dan DeLay has joined us. SLE and Zed this Saturday at Vinny's. It is not SLE, unfortunately. We're going to be in Paris this weekend. Well, New York and Paris.
Rusty Chains.
It's Rusty Chains. Yeah. Rusty Chains.
You got
Zed and Deadly Vices on Saturday at Vinny's. Super sad that we'll be missing that show, but we'll be with you in spirit.
Yes, like the stream.
Sure. Yes.
Let's catch up here. Woody with the bald spot. Yeah, that was in the trailer. Very funny.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Tom Hanks defended that. He's like, he's not getting old. He's a toy. He doesn't age. But because the hat keeps coming on and off and people rub the back of his head. So that's just wear and tear. So it was very funny.
That's such a funny little nod. Such a funny little touch. That's a very Toy Story moment. I love that. That's cute.
Yeah. So no, a lot of fun stuff. But it was a good weekend. But speaking of Gilman, it's just cool seeing all the Green Day stuff in there, and
oh my god, can we bring it? Hold, I don't want to interrupt you, but oh my god, I got so pissed off over the weekend. I fell down a rabbit hole about this whole topic. So, are you following the Linda Perry calls out Billy Joe bullshit?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So let's just sort of recap. because there's several videos on YouTube you can find about it. But the idea is Linda Perry, she is in promotion mode. And I'm pointing that out for a reason. And we'll get to that in a second. She has a solo album. So she's doing all these interviews, talking all this stuff. And so some things are starting to come out. Well, she is basically recapping the fact that she was supposed to produce one of Green Day's albums. Which one was it?
21st Century Breakdown. It was the follow-up to American Idiot.
Right. So she allegedly, I'm just going to throw that in there. Why not? She allegedly had a 3-hour meeting with Billie Joe where they really were excited to collab. Billie Joe had reached out to her, wanting her creative input on this album. She was very excited about it. Her claim is she canceled 6 months of work to make space for this. And then once she did that, I guess Courtney Love got involved. Courtney Love knew this was happening, started talking about it publicly, like spilling the beans, I guess. Green Day fans got upset and they were like, we don't want the girl that wrote songs for, Christina Aguilera and all these pop songs to do Green Day songs. And so allegedly, then she never heard from Green Day.
They got cold feet. Allegedly got cold feet and ghosted her.
That's her claim. They ghosted her and she lost out on 6 months of work because of it. Now she's saying like, whatever, it's cool. Is it because you're bringing it up 20 years later? Obviously it's not still cool. And now we're just now finding out about that. That's how this played out. I don't know. I'm really skeptical, Huey. And I know where you fall in this one, obviously. Team Green Day all the way.
I mean, obviously, yes. I am very biased. I am pro Green Day. Green Day loves me. As you saw a couple weeks ago at Bottle Rock, Trey Cool saw me. He's like, Huey! Like,
yeah, we've met all the guys. They're so sweet.
I am team Green Day all the way. I will defend them. And listen, we all know there's 3 sides to a story. One person's side, the other person's side, and the truth, which somewhere probably in the middle.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Linda Perry. I should just say it. Like, I
remember you're live. It can't be edited out.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say.
I'll be nice.
We had interactions last year. Okay. Now I'll make it clear. Huey and I did not have personal interactions with Linda, but we were sitting at a table with some really awesome people in the industry that had direct interaction with her that was extremely negative to the point they came back into the media room white-faced, totally shook up, and were like, I cannot believe I just got screamed at by Linda Perry for no reason. We watched the whole thing play out. So I think while obviously you're going to be blindly Team Green Day because you're you, and I totally understand that, I am Team Green Day because of the interactions that I witnessed with her last year.
Yeah.
She was not a very nice person in that moment. And actually there were 2 things that happened that day. She was also screaming at her band. So there were a couple things that happened that day that I was like, Jesus, girl, calm down. So that's where I'm a little bit partial, is because I'm taking that interaction and applying it to this. So maybe he did ghost her, maybe he screwed up, but I just think there's probably some gray area there.
If I was there and she was doing all this outburst, I would say, hey, what's going on? No,
Jesus. Oh, I can't believe I just played into that. That was so bad. There we go. There's your social media clip of the day.
Like I said, I will say this. It's like, okay, I don't know Linda personally, but based on these stories we've seen and witness and whatnot, it seems like she has her issues or whatnot, or allegedly. So it's like, I'll take her story with a grain of salt here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like it sounds like she could not be the most friendly person, nice person here. So like I'm gonna side with Team Green Day on this. Also, here's the other thing. You're right. She has a new solo album that just came out last month. So she was in full blown promotion mode.
She's been doing interviews left and right.
And so I'm sure, any person that's in promotion mode, they got to think of something to say that will get buzzed, a quote will get picked up, and all the headlines will get out there, and media outlets will pick up on this. So I'm like, yeah, you're going to nearly 20 years later, because 21st Century came out, 2009? So I think they're probably 07, 08.
Yeah.
All this was going on. So yeah, nearly 20 years later, you're now just telling this.
We're saving that story for right now. It'll need a little engagement online.
Yeah, it sounds like you were just using it as a promotion tool for engagement to promote yourself. So like,
now I have to say, if this happened that way, and if he truly ghosted her and truly like out of nowhere disappeared and she lost 6 months of income over it, that does blow. No question about it.
Yeah.
And if that is truly the case, I would not be surprised if Billy Joe came out and was like, yeah, my bad. Because people make mistakes. Yeah. And 20 years ago, I'm sure he was a different Billy Joe than he is in 2026.
Well, another thing. And here's the other thing, too. Hopefully, Linda learned her lesson. Don't tell Courtney Love your personal private stuff.
That's the headline.
She has loose lips and starts telling everyone. So it's like, chill. Actually, in hindsight, it would have been interesting. What would a Linda Perry Green Day produced album sounded like? Because at the time, it ended up being Butch Vig producing the album, which we all know Butch Vig, obviously, from Garbage, but Nirvana produced Nirvana. So, and 21st Century Breakdown was still an amazing album. So it would have been interesting seeing what her influence would have been. So there's that what if question.
We can't deny that she's a hit maker. I mean, she writes songs that do really, really well. Now, do some of her bigger hits land in the pop department? Sure. But I would love to hear what she would have to say to, the punk crowd.
Yeah, no, she's good at writing one hit for herself.
Yeah.
Just one.
That's some shade there, but it is kind of true. Like,
it's only one hit. You
gotta be a deep Four Non-Blondes Linda Perry fan to come up with.
But anyway, but no, to her credit, she has wrote an amazing amount of hits for other people.
She's an incredible songwriter. There's no
question. Absolutely. No, kudos.
But
to her.
I do question how she treats people.
Yes, and so who knows? Like it makes you wonder. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll find out the truth somehow. Maybe I'll ask Billy Joe or something. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we need to make that happen anyway. So this could be on the list. I have a really high regard for Billy Joe and the whole, not just the guys in Green Day, but that extension. They're surrounded by really great people. I have never seen a bad interaction from anyone affiliated with Green Day at all. And we've been in the industry 25 years now. And so it's like, that says a lot because we've seen a lot of shit.
No, the whole team Green Day, I've been very fortunate enough to get to know all of them, and they treat me very well, and thank you to them always for taking care of me, looking out for me. Amazing, good people, such down-to-earth people, and obviously I sound very biased right now, kissing their ass, but
you are biased. I mean, we get that. I'm not really biased. Like, I mean, I came into the situation from a different angle. I will say there are two bands that are A-list mega bands that I have never had a bad interaction with: Green Day and Metallica. Metallica's camp, top of the line. Like, I mean, tip top. They are such great people. The guys have always been great people. Like, it's nice to see. Because again, I won't name bands that aren't, but they're out there. I'll just leave it at that.
But hey, they're both Bay Area bands. So Bay Area people, once again, are awesome. So yeah, like I said, I'll take what she says with a grain of salt. And like and who knows, for all we know, there's more to it. Who knows on Green Day's side of things, what happened. She's only talking about from her experience. And, like I said, we don't know how she is behind the scenes, but from what we do know, maybe not the best. So who knows? Maybe they found out she was not the best person. They're like, we don't want to around that negativity.
You're going to stay away.
We don't know. We don't know all the details. So she's just giving her perspective. She's making herself out to be the victim. And like, we don't know everything. There might be a lot more to it that we don't know. So like I say, with a grain of salt. So Team Green Day all the way. Keep kicking ass. Yeah.
do you. All right. We've got a really interesting Huey Help question to get into. I read this earlier this morning, and I'm really excited to chat about it. So
if you've got trouble, we've got the cure for what ails ya.
The Bay Area's bestie, Huey, is here with advice.
It's Huey Help.
Oh, real quick. Before we get into Huey Help, can we give Ken Anthony a shout out? He featured the podcast on his Rock Think Tank. Isn't that what it's called? Newsletter?
It's happens.
Hashtag happens. Radio Think Tank. I said rock. I meant Radio Think Tank. But anyway, he's on. It was really, really kind for him to reach out and highlight the podcast. So thank you, Ken, for thinking of us. That was very, very sweet of you. I shared it on my Facebook page the day after it came out.
Yeah. So happens.vip is the website. It's actually funny. Linda Perry is on here because she was at
was at their conference thing
back in. So it looks like every February, late February, they have like a conference.
We need to go to that next year.
Yeah, Las Vegas, because a lot of our friends we knew from the industry, went to that show. Radio people, music rap people. So no, it looks local. Red Voodoo went there as well.
Red Voodoo was there. They played there. Yeah. Tax write-off. Okay. All right. Let's get into Huey Help. So this is really interesting. This is from Paige. Paige says, my job is so demanding that outside of my lunch break, I can barely get out of my chair for 8 hours straight. There's always another email, meeting, deadline, or crisis waiting for me, and taking even a quick walk around the office will get me the side eye from my coworkers and manager. Over the last few years, I've gained weight, my back hurts constantly, and I feel sluggish even though I'm eating pretty healthy. By the time work is over, I'm mentally drained and have a hard time finding the motivation to exercise. Management would probably point out that nobody is literally stopping me from standing up, but the workload and office culture make it feel impossible in practice. Am I looking for an excuse for my declining health, or is the fact that my job keeps me glued to my chair all day a legitimate problem?
Man. I mean, I can totally relate to that. I know a lot of people can relate to that. Couple things. One, it just sucks in general. Like companies everywhere, downsize and trying to reduce the staff as much as they can, and it's like less salary that they have to spend, and therefore more profit on their end. But then because of that, a lot of people have to do 2-3 jobs for one person. Yeah. So it becomes like your work day is like just as soon as you clock in, nonstop for 8 hours till you clock out. And it sucks. You're right. It just totally becomes burnout, fatigue, mental and physical fatigue. It sucks. It really sucks. And I wish there was like a magic solution. There really isn't, but I feel like it's really up to the person to take a stand and take control for themselves as best they can. Like one, if you're worried about your coworkers, F your coworkers.
Absolutely.
What they think. Yes. And like be more assertive with your boundaries. Like I'll start work here. I end work here. I'm done after that. If that's the type of job where, you're not really needed after hours. But like, it's interesting. Like I've met people who have like a lot of tech jobs and I feel like they're on the clock 24/7. Like I'll meet people, hang out with people, and they're working and stuff. Like, let me open up my laptop and fix something real quick. Like at 7 at night, 8 o'clock at night. So it's tough with some of these jobs that kind of like demanding of you 24/7 nonstop. It even sucks for me. Like even when it comes to dating over the years, I've met people, women, they're like, oh, I can't meet. I'm too tired. Like I've had a long work week. I can't meet. I'm too tired. I need to rest. It just sucks. Like people can't enjoy life to the fullest. That is terrible. And then, it sucks for me. It's like, I'm making the effort of like clearing my schedule, making the effort to come see you or do something with you, and they're not available. So it just, you're going to wake up one day and like your life is gone by so fast. And, Tonelli was a perfect example reminding me like, you got to start living your life. If someone's quick, a lot of these companies are so quick to get rid of you without even thinking. Yeah. Do that same for yourself. Take control of your life and enjoy yourself to the fullest. So
I hate to take this to the dark side, but that's me, your resident Morticia. If you died tomorrow, you'd be replaced within a week. You have to remember that. These corporations, as much as we love our jobs, and Huey and I love our jobs probably more than anybody we know, and we do work in a 24/7 job. We are on the air. So if we go off the air, it doesn't matter where we're at or what we're doing, everything stops. So like, that's just how it is. It's a 24/7 industry. But with that being said, we also have to keep in perspective that we're replaceable. Like we've seen it happen in radio time and time again, and that goes across the board. I would say you are in charge of making your own rules and your own boundaries. You don't express exactly what kind of job you do, but you can decide where those boundaries are. I will give you a couple of examples of things that you can do while like physically sitting. If you feel chained to your desk, you can get a stand-up desk. Standing is better than sitting. If you're taking a call, you can walk around or go outside call, walk around. Yeah. Even if you're on a call, do squats. Just do air squats. You don't have to hold any weights or anything. Air squats, doing those multiple times a day, even if it's 10 at a time, will give you so much dramatic change. Like you'd be amazed. Or sit on a ball, like a big, the big yoga balls, blow up one of those and sit on that instead of a regular chair. That will give you core strength. Like you have to balance, and it's making your like muscles activate all the time. Those are little things that while you're at your desk that you can do to just help out. But I would say I set a clock because on the morning show, we do our news at 10 to the hour every hour. So right after we do our news, that is my cue. We play at least 2 songs. I get up and I take a lap. And don't care, like don't worry about what your coworkers think. Screw them. Who gives a shit? This is your health you're talking about. There's nothing more important than your health. I can talk about this.
If you're not watching the video version of the podcast, like I have one of these desks at home that rises.
Oh my God, that's funny.
So like if you want to stand and work, you can totally do that. So I'm just saying, like, you know, having these desks, like you can stand, so you're not sitting all the time, if that's possible, or one of those things on your desk that like rises, you know, your whole computer screen up, so you can just stand or whatever. Like that's important.
Standing is better than sitting. Like you just have to take control of it and decide it's worth it to you. I'm going to be tough love right now. The sentence that stuck out to me there was about motivation. She said, "I find it hard to find time finding the motivation to exercise after a hard day." Girl, motivation is a myth. It's bullshit. Motivation does not exist. It's habits. Your habits are what get you to do things. You build a habit, build out a schedule every day. If I haven't worked out by 4 o'clock, the alarm bells start going off. I have to get my shoes on. Because remember, I'm up at 4:30. I'm on the air at 6. So by the time I hit 4 or 5 o'clock, if I haven't done it by then, it's go time. The shoes go on, I do something.
You just reminded me.
You got to build those.
You just reminded me a great quote about habits. My old basketball coach used to tell me, and it was my senior quote. It always stuck to me. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit.
1,000%.
I think it was Socrates. Yeah.
So true. It is so true. Your habits are what pull you through. People wait on divine intervention or motivation. I'm going to wake up feeling like that. I literally never feel like working out, and I work out every day of my life. Well, I won't say never. There are some days where I'm like, oh, I love doing triceps or whatever. Like I'm more excited to do something than I am the other, but I'm very rarely just jacked to go work out.
Well, that's my thing too. Like for a long time, I would sit at work at our old building, the old office. I would sit there nonstop, and all of a sudden I'd be like, oh crap, 2 hours went by. So it's like, I need to like force myself, get up and take a lap or whatever. Yeah. Tonelli was great at doing that too. I know you, Brent, you do that for yourself. Tonelli used to do that too. Get up and walk around. So yeah, like if any coworker gives you crap of looking out for yourself and your health, screw them. Like they're unhappy. Absolutely. Don't let that negativity bring you down. Like screw them. Take care of yourself. Like I think what they say, like every hour and a half, you should like stop and take like a 5-minute break. So yeah, take a lap.
You can't see this, but okay. You see back there, there's a white piece of paper on the wall, little white piece of paper. I'll tell you what it says. It is a reminder every hour. It gives me examples of what I could do for my 5 minutes. 6 a.m., 100 squats, 7 a.m., 2-minute plank, 8 a.m., bicep curls, because I have a gym just outside my office here, but you could have 5-pound weights at your desk. At 9 a.m., tricep kickbacks, 10 a.m., side bends, 11 sit-ups. Like I have options of things that I could rotate through. But another thing I've started doing is I've set my alarm 10 minutes early, just 10 minutes. And actually only takes me 8 minutes. I have been adding a mobility, God, what would you call it? A mobility program, I guess, if you will, stretching and mobility. And it takes 5 to 8 minutes, and it's just doing certain things for like 30 seconds at a time. I go through the same thing every day. And I have started doing that for myself. Yes, I'm getting up 8 to 10 minutes earlier, but I'm like, you know what? I take my yoga mat out of my backyard, and literally as the sun is coming up, I do that for 8 minutes. It has changed the game for me.
In the morning.
The only time it's quiet. It's the only time I'm by myself. I don't have my phone on. I am just breathing and stretching. That's it.
Well, in the morning, like
before I go in the air. It's the first thing I do.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep. What did you think?
No, I thought like, after a news break or something.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I have 2 songs. I could probably do it then.
Okay,
Any of those things I listed, like it takes 5 minutes every hour. I mean, I do usually need to breathe in the middle of the morning show for other reasons. But yeah, you could do any of that. But you've got to get past what your coworkers think. That's none of your business. Who cares?
If they say anything, be like, I'm looking out for my well-being, my mental, my physical health, like screw off. And like, if that turns anything, obviously that's like HR could probably help out, whatever. But but that's the thing. And also, if the workload gets too intense and doesn't change, then maybe look for a new career. That's like a last step, extreme step. Like maybe look at yourself and it's like, is this worth it? Is there another career I can follow that can like take care of myself better? But
yeah.
I don't know if they're in an office situation, maybe you can work from home and maybe that could kind of help with the workflow a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, with that being said, so I just say it's like, you got to break up your day so you're not like nonstop and it
chained to your desk.
Is there like laws like that say?
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like an HR issue too.
Yeah, if you can't take like a 5-minute break after working for like an hour and a half, that's wrong. Like if there's not even that amount of breathing room. Even like every 2 hours, so they say like take like a 15-minute break, take a lunch break. I was always bad because like with our workflow, I would always just work through everything and then just go home and have a late lunch. I'd rather not take a lunch break because I feel like I could leave an hour earlier because the way our work hours were different than most people. Yeah. But if you know you're going to be stuck there till 5 o'clock, take advantage of the lunch break and like disappear for an hour, go for a walk. You know, that's important too as well. But no. You just do little things to change up your day to make it a little more spontaneous and exciting as well. Yeah. That helps out a lot.
I feel bad, Paige, because I feel like you were looking for like some sort of like screw your boss or like it's somebody else's fault. And I feel like I'm kind of a tough love girl anyway, but I feel like I'm kind of putting the onus back on you. And I am, because I think it's time to decide on your priorities and it's time for you to set up some boundaries. I think those two things you really, really need to like start prioritizing yourself. So that's not easy to do. I know that, but it's important and it's everything to you. Listen to Mel Robbins on something motivating. I do love Mel Robbins. She's getting some heat right now, which I think is dumb, but you know, people like to be pissed off about everything on social.
Which one's Mel Robbins?
Mel Robbins. She is an author, but also a motivational speaker. She's very popular podcast, very popular on social media.
I'm
wrote the 5-second rule, a whole bunch of books. I've read all of them. I think she's great.
Awesome.
Scott Schiffer, whatever. Instead of just do whatever, just sit there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got to make some changes. I use TV time like when I'm watching a Formula One race or a soccer match or a baseball game or something. That's when I get out of my mat and sit on the floor and do all the stretches and the planks. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. And that's still relaxing. Like you're relaxing while you're stretching and doing mobility stuff. And that stuff is so important. So yeah, good on you, Scott. Good on you.
You're speaking of books. I realized, side note, before I forget, I had this Audible account left open and like I got like 5 credits now I need to use because I want to cancel it because I don't want to pay it, but it's like the credits disappear. So I was like, let me get some books on audio just to have them before I cancel. You have any recommendations?
Oh, I have so many recommendations.
So yeah, Rockstar bios. I guess maybe Dave Grohl, Steve Gorman. That's like 2.
Steve Gorman is my favorite rock bio of all time.
Okay.
But also Matthew McConaughey's book Green Lights is fantastic.
Okay.
One of my favorite books, especially on audio because he reads it. Steve Gorman reads his too. And when Steve's talking about the Black Crowes, you can literally hear his you can hear that in his voice. It's so intense and so good. I got through that book in no time flat. It's great.
Our boy Nate, the drummer of Stay Out. Look, he's checking in right now. Congrats.
What's up, Nate? That's awesome.
Awesome job this weekend at Gilman. Oh, he texted me. So I don't know if I should. Let's see. I forgot to mention my brother-in-law knows Chasta really well. Ask her about Robert Rangel. Robert Rangel. Sorry.
For putting me on the spot.
I
know. Robert Rangel? I got to look up. Do I call
Sorry.
him?
Oh my God. I should have thought.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, here's the thing. If I'm going to be totally honest with you, I know people's faces. I am personally terrible with names, like awful with names. So it's very possible I know his face. But
I know, he with the Green Day cup. Yes, my Punk Bunny coffee.
You're representing. You're representing.
I'm East Bay all the way. Nate, you just missed our whole conversation about Linda Perry and Green Day.
Go back and because I would love to get his take on that too.
He might know her husband better.
Maybe so. Yeah.
Okay.
In Pacifica? Okay. Is he in Pacifica?
Type it out, Nate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, please do. All right. I gotta finish the show. I am a little behind here, but awesome conversation as always. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yes.
I was going to say, if you ever want to be part of Huey Help, email us chastaandhuey@gmail.com. I will say, please follow us on social at Chasta and Huey, all the places, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll just say we're out next week. You're off next week. So
yes, I'm going to Paris.
So my goal is during that little downtime, just catch up and post fun clips of the show, what you might have missed. You can play catch up on past episodes, a lot of extra highlights. So that's my goal in the coming couple weeks. Just a lot of fun stuff of what you might have missed on the podcast in recent weeks, months. So just
that's
FYI.
Awesome. Oh, that's I know exactly. I just saw his comment. He's a singer for pop fiction. Okay, now we're on the same page. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. Again, that is my bad. Like especially last names, that would never happen with me.
Yes.
I'm so terrible. I really am. Just dropped my daughter off at SFL last night to go to Paris. Oh my God, that's cool, Scott. How long is she going to be there? Maybe we'll cross paths. We're going through New York. We're going to be in New York for 2 days. So unfortunately, we may just miss her. All right, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for chiming in. This is awesome.
Yes, it's so much fun. And I'm looking over on Instagram really quick. Nate was on Instagram. That's cool. And intern Steve, what's up?
I know. Sorry, the Instagram. I need to check that too. Oh, okay.
I know. I had it open that I never looked over. Intern Steve is talking about the Let Them theory. That is Mel Robbins' book that she currently has out. That's the one that she's getting heat about online. People are trying to cancel her over it. It's a whole thing. That's a whole other Oprah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fine. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you.
We'll talk
Get
to
your
you
tickets
soon.
for Chasta's birthday. 1077bone.com, July 11th. The Guild in Menlo Park. Bye bye.
Bye bye.